amazing second graders, and welcome back to another math lesson. So today we are going to be doing word problems all about time, and I'm going to show you how to use a number line and patterns to help you figure out the answers perfectly and quickly and simply without any stress. So let's read our first word problem. It says, Donnie drinks a glass of water every hour. He starts at 8 o'clock and drinks his last glass at 5 o'clock. How many glasses of water did he drink all together? So first I'm going to do cubs. So I'm going to circle my numbers first for C. I have 8 o'clock and I have 5 o'clock. Next I'm going to do the U, which is underline my question. How many glasses of water does he drink all together? Then B, box keywords. These are a few keywords that I know I'm going to need. First, he drinks a glass every hour. So when I'm making my number line, I know I'm going to have to put in hour increments. Another key thing is all together. So I know I'm going to be adding. And lastly, I need to know how many glasses. So I'm looking for an amount, okay? So let's get started making our number line, and this is how we're going to do it. Since we're counting in hours, I'm going to start at 8 o'clock and make my number line go every hour until 5 o'clock. So I have 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh! This is too big. Ooh! That's okay. I'm going to rewrite it smaller, and while I'm doing that, I want you to notice that once I get to 12 o'clock, it switches. Do you know why at 12 o'clock it goes back to 1? Absolutely. Very good. Because our clock only has 12 hours, so after 12 it goes back to 1 o'clock. All right, and now it fits perfectly. So there is my number line. I'm going to draw my little lines just to make sure that my hours are nice and organized. Super simple. Easy peasy. Now I am going to add up my spot. So I'm going to start at 8 o'clock and I'm going to stop at 5 o'clock, making a jump for each one, and we'll see how many glasses he drank. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we come to here and we write 5 o'clock down, that is not correct. That is not what we're looking for. What we are looking for is an amount of glasses. We are not looking for time. So what do? You got it. We count up all the jumps we made. So we made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 jumps. So we know he drank 9 glasses. All right, second grade, as I write up my new problem, you might want to go grab a notebook if you would like and follow along with my next problem, because it'll make it super simple while you are working on your assignment on your own. Hey, second grade, welcome back for our next word problem. So our word problem now says, Donnie plays soccer at 9 o'clock. 30 minutes later, he plays violin, and then 30 minutes later, he plays video games. What time does Donnie play video games? So let's do cubs really quickly, and I'm going to show you that same strategy, but using it with a different pattern, because as you probably already heard, we're talking about 30 minutes this time instead of whole hours. But it'll still be simple. So let's go back to cubs. C means circle numbers, so I'm going to circle 9 o'clock, I'm going to circle 30, and I'm going to circle my other 30. All right. Now next I need to underline my question. What time does Donnie play video games? The last thing we need to do with our words before we solve is B, box keywords. Now in problems like this, sometimes it's really hard to tell if you're adding or subtracting, and you're going to be using a strategy where it's like a picture or a number line where you're not necessarily adding or subtracting. So what I like to do is I like to box keywords in the question that tell me what I'm looking for. So it says, what time does Donnie play video games? I know that this is a keyword, time. By the end of this process, so by the time I'm done solving, I know I'll be right if I have a time at the end. So I'm not looking for an amount, I'm looking for a time. So let's go back and make our number line. Now I see that I am going to be counting in 30s, and I'm starting at 9 o'clock. So I'm going to make my number line in increments of 30 minutes, and I'll show you like this. So I'm going to start at 9 o'clock, and I'm going to go 30 minutes until I can't go anymore. So 9 o'clock, 9:30, then 10 o'clock, 10:30, then 11 o'clock, and 11:30. You'll notice that it goes in a super simple pattern: o'clock, 30, o'clock, 30, o'clock, 30. 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, okay? So there's a simple pattern. So this number line is not very challenging to draw. You just need to make sure that you are switching off from o'clock to 30. So here's my number line. I put my numbers on the bottom just so it's easier to see my hops that I make when I'm counting. Now I know I'm moving 30 minutes 2 times. So I'm going to start at my first time, which is 9 o'clock, and I'm going to make 2 jumps. 1, 2. So I move 2 30-minute increments, and I know my answer needs to be a time. So my answer will be 10 o'clock. Donnie plays video games starting at 10 o'clock. And just like that, you have your answer. All right, second grade, I hope those tips and tricks help you with your assignment today.